Alright, here we go. Command and Conquer, Nod Mission 8. This is a tough mission. It took me 34 minutes real time to complete, so they'll be split up into two videos, two 17-minute videos. You start out with 6 minigunners and 4 bazookas, and that's it. And you've got to commandeer an enemy base. And before you do all that, you've got to get past, I believe, 4 enemy minigunners, 2 grenadiers, which are the toughest, and a tank. And all you've got is these 6 minigunners and the 4 bazookas. Best way to take out the minigunners is just take your own group of minigunners and approach very slowly to the east. Just a little bit, a little bit. Now I'm going to take down the tank. I'm going to use the diversion with the minigunners. Just getting my bazookas as close as I can. Hit the tank with the minigunners. The tank targets the minigunners, and then just use the bazookas to take down the tank. And there we go. Now comes the hardest part, is the grenadiers, because you're in kind of like a tight corridor here, okay? And getting past these grenadiers without taking a lot of casualties is pretty difficult. Found the best thing to do is just string out your minigunners in a kind of a line along the top, okay? This is kind of a weird strategy, but it works. String them all out in the line. Make sure you got a healthy guy out front.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'm stringing them all out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Roger. Yes, sir.
And then just send them all kind of single file
You got it.
to the east. And as soon as you see the minigunner or the grenadier under the tree there, target him.
Yes, sir.
And that way,
Reinforcements have arrived.
he doesn't wipe out all your minigunners with one grenade, which is typically the case. And then there's another grenadier just to the south there. This is happening very fast, so I'm trying to keep up with the action here. And then you kill him the same way, because pretty much you got your minigunner spread out, and he can't target you all at the same time. Okay, so this is what you start out with. Your own base. You got a burnt out construction yard, burnt out power plant, and a burnt out hand of Nod, and that's it. You got to sell your construction yard. There's no two ways about it. You got to sell it. You need the money, all right? And you need a grenadier, and your goal is to commandeer an enemy base just to the south across the river. And the only way to get there is to use that transport helicopter, okay? So you got to plan this very carefully. It's actually quite difficult to pull off. I found the best thing to do is to load up a couple of flamethrowers and some minigunners into the helicopter, right? Make your helicopter a team. Definitely make your helicopter a team. And make your flamethrowers and the minigunners a team. Load them in. You got to clear out the base first, okay? Because there's lots of grenadiers and bazooka guys down there, right? And you got to do this quickly too, because an airstrike is coming in. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Fix a power plant. So I got the helicopter, made a team. It's loaded up with flamethrowers and minigunners. There's the enemy base we have to take over. Plunk that helicopter in there, unload it quickly, and take the helicopter away quickly. Okay, so I'm targeting the grenadiers. This is why it helps to make the helicopter a team. So now you've got your attack force unloaded, and you're just going to clear out the initial area, okay? So I'm just clearing out the initial area, making it safe for my engineers to land, okay? That's the next group of guys coming in. So there's my engineers. By the way, I was building an engineer all the time. You got to move fast. Like I said, it's quite difficult. So now I'm loading my engineers in as quickly as possible. The airstrike just went past. When those enemy Humvees come in, make sure you stay clear of them, because they'll wipe you out in a second. So now I'm unloading my engineers. Making sure they're ready for the harvester, enemy harvester, to come back. And here I actually lost my attack force, but my engineers survived. So I managed to take over the refinery and the construction yard, and now I'm good. So as soon as that harvester comes out, it's mine. I'm not going to send them out harvesting because they get wasted. There's a whole bunch of bazooka guys off to the west there in the Tiberian field. I'm just going to park them there on the east side while I'm getting some more defense forces ready into the helicopter. See, there's a couple of Humvees there, eh?
Construction complete.
And I want to build also a guard tower. Since this is a GDI buildings we're dealing with. We have guard towers at our disposal now. So I'm building a guard tower to take out those enemy Humvees, because they just decided to camp there, waiting for me to make a move.
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, their assignment was just to patrol, so they didn't come into the base and start attacking it. They were just kind of guarding their patrol route. Now, there's two Tiberium fields, one off to the west and one down to the south. Go down to the one on the south. It's going to be a lot easier to harvest and bring in money and build up your base if you go for that one. If you go for the Tiberium out on the west, you're going to have to deal with enemy patrols and all kinds of other stuff over there, and it's just going to be a total pain in the arse trying to get money from there, okay? So send it down to the one in the south, and you got it made, alright? So now I'm just building up my base.
Yes, sir.
Want to build up a line of defenses along the west side, basically. And I want to get tanks up and running as quickly as possible.
Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
affirmative. Affirmative.
And I brought in my bazookas.
Moving out.
You know, it's basically every swinging dick in the field. So
Yes, sir. Moving
they're
out.
on guard duty. That's something I normally wouldn't do with bazooka guys because they're expensive, you know. So bringing all these guys in. Another key part of this strategy here is to leave a couple of guys on the north shore. Alright? See where my helicopter is now? Always leave a couple of mini gunners there on the north shore to act as decoys for the airstrike. So the airstrike, which comes in every 5 minutes or so, will keep attacking them instead of your base. Okay? And it's great if you can keep this transport helicopter alive. Okay? Because then you could keep ferrying minigunners up there to act as decoys all the way through this entire mission. Okay? And you'll see me doing that.
Reporting. Moving out.
So now I'm in pretty good shape. Note that I kept the enemy
Yes, sir. Moving
power plant alive. Alright?
Construction
And actually,
complete.
Mr. Fumblefingers took over here. What you really want to do is build an engineer
construction
and take it over.
options.
Okay, you don't want to destroy it. Even though it's more cost effective to destroy it,
Building.
it's better to use an engineer to take it over, because as soon as you attack that power plant, all the enemy forces will come rushing into your base. And you don't want that because you're pretty weak now. So you're much better off just spending an extra
Construction
$200
complete.
and building an engineer and taking it over instead of attacking it.
Lost.
And there's the airstrike,
Lost.
and those guys just barely made it away.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Now in the interim, what I've done here is I've built a weapons factory. That's the thing that I just plunked down there. That's the GDI building that builds vehicles. Okay, it's kind of a
Construction complete.
misleading name, but that's what it's called, the weapons factory. Okay, it builds tanks, alright?
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Okay, now what happened here? Yeah, Mr. Fumblefingers, he built a grenadier instead of an engineer. He
Building.
He said, okay, well, there's an E, there's an N, there's a G, there's an I, and there's a couple of, there's an R in there.
Our base is under attack.
And so I tried to take over the building, and instead it was the grenadier. I attacked it. See, this is what happens. The enemy forces come in and attack your base.
Right away, sir.
So that's a perfect example of why it's
Unit
better
ready.
to build an engineer. I think I got it right this time.
Yes, sir.
There we go. See,
Moving out.
and
Yes, sir.
commandeer
GDI building.
that power
operation.
plant. There we go. I did it right that time.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
So that's it. My base is completely dismantled. I'm going to leave those two guys up there to act as decoys. Got a couple of tanks up and running, so I'm in really good shape.
Yes,
The money's rolling in. So just keep a low profile while I build up my
Moving out.
base.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Set the tanks in formation facing the west.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Tanks in formation are a formidable force, eh?
Affirmative.
In single player campaign. And in multiplayer, forget about it. You know, everyone's just going to laugh at you for doing that. But in single player campaign, tanks in formation are a formidable force.
Vehicle
They
reporting.
really
out.
can do a lot of damage if they're all facing in the same direction. And I think it's another airstrike just came in.
Building.
Unit reporting.
So cranking up the medium tanks here. That's what's at my disposal. I'm using
Construction
GDI
complete.
buildings. So those are medium tanks instead
Building.
of light tanks.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
I think I'm planning to build another guard tower up there. There we go.
Building.
Yeah, see, I just built it. It's going to be a lot easier. Put a guard tower right beside the refinery. Because when I run out of ore on the south side, then the harvester's going to start harvesting on the west side. And he may be dragging back enemy forces with him. So this will be a perfect trap for them.
Construction complete.
There we go. So the west side is covered in preparation for harvesting out there. There's lots of Tiberium to the south though. Make sure every once in a while you readjust your harvester so that he's going down on the most easterly side possible. Otherwise he'll run into some Humvee patrols that keep running along the west side, which are a real annoyance.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
So there you go. You just heard my units get lost. And you saw the airstrike just passing by at the bottom of the screen there. So my
Silos needed.
decoys are working fine. Money's rolling in so well that I need some silos, and I'm kind of like kid in a candy store. This is what always happens when which is just silos needed. It's like you suddenly go into a panic to build something, because otherwise you lose money. If they bring in money and your harvester brings in money,
Construction complete.
and
Yes,
you don't
sir.
have silos enough to hold it all, you just simply
Building.
lose it.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
So fairly soon I'm going to load a couple more mini gunners into the helicopter, send them up to the North Shore, plunk them
Construction
down.
complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Putting my tanks in
Moving
formation,
Unit reporting.
setting them as a team. So everything's going pretty well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On this level we
Reporting.
get access to
Moving
a
out.
repair bay. We can build a building that will actually repair vehicles.
Reporting.
So I still got some decoys up there, so I'm okay. For some reason, I know this game so well, I do this often, I just forget to build a radar. Because I know the map so well that I just kind of like,
Moving out. Yes,
but for demonstrational purposes, and also just to be able to get around the map a lot quicker,
yes, sir.
because
Affirmative.
the scroll rate is retarded by using fraps to record the game. See, normally I'd be able to scroll a lot faster, so that's why I don't normally build a radar, but I should have built a radar. I'll remember to do that next mission.
Moving out.
So now I want to take my little group of
Building.
medium tanks and clear out
Moving out.
the area to the west
Moving out.
in preparation to begin harvesting
Moving
there.
out. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledge.
And just so I can see what's going on.
Construction complete. Building.
And the enemy always like builds up some forces to the north there in preparation for a big rush on your base. So you can ambush him
Affirmative. Moving out.
before he does that.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
And I've got a badly damaged tank there, as you can see, it's trailing along in the rear.
Moving out.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledge.
Damaged vehicles will move slower than vehicles at
Yes, sir.
half or
Yes,
full
sir.
health.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
So there we go, I just built my repair bay. Down goes the repair bay, and now I can repair all vehicles. Went to low power, so I'm going to build a power building.
Building.
Repairing vehicles is very economical. A vehicle that is almost fully damaged, like in the red, with just a smidgen of red left, like that one I just accessed there,
Affirmative.
will repair for about half the cost of purchasing one
Yes, sir.
brand new.
Moving out.
Okay, so you save a lot of money doing this. So it's really cost effective to build a repair bay. And it also helps with your like leadership score, you know,
Construction
save on,
complete.
you know, like casualties and whatnot. I ended up beating this mission with 34 casualties,
Unit
which is not bad.
lost.
And there we go, there's another airstrike going for my decoys, so I'm keeping the airstrikes completely away
Unit
from my base.
reporting.
there, see like that tank is
Unit
now
reporting. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
completely green, and I can even repair the transport helicopter, which is very convenient because I can continue to ferry cannon fodder up to the North Shore.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Just repairing all my buildings because I was in low power there for a while.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
And when you're in low power, what happens is all your buildings gradually lose health
Yes, sir.
until you get your power back up to a full speed there.
You got it.
Okay, so a couple more suckers go into the
Building.
transport helicopter or go up to the North Shore,
Construction complete.
draw off the airstrike.
Building.
Now I'm building a couple of
Vehicle
Humvees to do some recon.
Acknowledge.
Even though I know exactly where the enemy base
Construction
is, but I just want to open up the map.
Yes, sir. Awaiting
There you
orders.
go. So I'll go the suckers.
Reporting. Moving out. Awaiting orders.
You're coming back for us, right, Slack? Yeah, right. We're coming back here. We're just sending you out there to like scout.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right away, sir. Reporting. Moving out.
Things you do in the line of duty. And we're coming to the end of this video. I want to thank you very much for watching. This is part 1 of this mission. Part 2 will come up next video and we'll complete the mission.
Building.
And I'll show you how to
Construction
rush
complete.
the enemy base. One of the ways you can rush the enemy base.
Building.
You know, there's many
Construction
ways to
complete.
to complete every mission. So that's it. I want to thank you very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely
Building.
entertaining, hey, don't forget to give the old Slackster a thumbs up. Alright, that's it.
Construction complete.